All right, music fans, welcome. Harmless Dave here, talking real music in real time for real people just like you, just like me. So, the question I have for the audience here, and this is a strange question, is Ringo Starr reverse aging? Seriously, is he going for a younger age as far as his appearance? Because I don't get this. I don't understand it. By the way, Ringo Starr dropped another album on Friday. He puts them out on a regular basis. This one is called Change the World, and the songs I've heard are pretty good. I mean, they're pretty good. Ringo typically surrounds himself with world-class musicians. I know he's got songwriters. I know he writes some songs, and he still sounds like Ringo. His voice has probably aged more than his general appearance, but I think his voice is fine. I mean, Ringo was never known to have to sing anything in a real difficult range, but still, his voice is very nostalgic. It's folksy. There's an element in there that's almost comedic to some degree. He is like the greatest show on earth when he opens his mouth to sing. And that's just been the way it's been since the Octopus's Garden, or It Don't Come Easy, or the No No song, which, again, those novelty songs, I think, were perfect for Ringo Starr. But here he is at 80 years old. He was at the Grammys back in March, and one fan tweeted out, "Can you believe Ringo Starr is 80?" While another one noted, your reminder that 80-year-old looks 50-year-old Ringo Starr taught himself how to play the drums while he was hospitalized for nearly 2 years as a child with respiratory illness. How's everyone feeling about being productive during this so-called pandemic now? I added the so-called in there. Quip to third, you're telling me this man is 80 years old? Ringo, what is your skincare routine, sir? Page 6, who put this article out there, had a source apparently that said that Ringo manages his youthful appearance using lots of broccoli and blueberries. That's what he likes to eat. He's a vegetarian. Paul McCartney is also a vegetarian. But here's the deal. Ringo looks way better than Paul. Okay. Now, again, whoever is doing Ringo's hair, he still has a huge mop of hair on his head. And if he's using hair coloring, it's spectacular. I mean, it's super well done. There's a good chance that he is, but imagine, if his hair is still dark. I don't know. I can't imagine Ringo with gray hair at this stage, but either he's done a really good job of hiding it, or he's, again, reverse aging. Now, when I say reverse aging, what am I implying here? I'm implying that he looks better than he did maybe a few years ago. And you may say, well, he's always looked really good. It's just that he's gotten to an age now where it's super noticeable. And when I say reverse aging, I'm thinking with all the technology that is emerging, let's be honest here, they want to, take humanity in a new direction, which is scary to even talk about. And some people just kind of shut down. They think you're crazy. They've got all this new technology that they can inject into you. Then there's obviously just AI in general, which can go in and, clear out all the free radicals in your body and do certain things. And who knows how long humanity is going to be around based on this merger. But if you're Ringo Starr, right, and you've got lots and lots of money, and you want to be a person who hangs around for a while because you enjoy life, and you're always saying peace and love, right? I would say peace and love. If someone had promised me another 50, 60, 100 years on the planet. Now, I'm not saying that is true, but it's plausible. And Ringo would be, your perfect test subject, right? I mean, if you want a Beatle to be around for a long, long time, he'd be the guy. I mean, you would think, no, Paul McCartney would be better, but obviously Paul McCartney hasn't aged as well as Ringo. But we'll say this. I'm sure Paul McCartney has access to all of this stuff if he wanted it as well. I'm thinking people of an advanced age who are in with the right people, share their political views, share their philosophy, even though Ringo is fairly innocuous with his peace and love stuff, you can kind of tell where Ringo is politically speaking, but he's so non-offensive that it doesn't really rattle anybody to hear Ringo talk about, his favorite, political views or anything like that. And he rarely does it in a way, by the way, which causes people to kind of roll their eyes and say, I used to like that guy, but he's always out there preaching. Ringo doesn't do that. Ringo just wants the world to love each other and to live in peace and harmony. And that's been his message since his days in the Beatles. And he's been very consistent. Someone told me one time that Ringo kind of looks like Bono, like he's Bono's dad. And now he's starting to look like Bono's brother. So it's kind of weird. And I know I'm putting something kind of strange out there. This is more for folks to think about. Other than the blueberries and the broccoli, I think there might be something else going on. Maybe there isn't, and maybe we should all just become vegans because maybe we'll be happier and live healthier lives. I think with what's been happening in the world right now, a healthy diet and lifestyle, it really can't hurt, right? I mean, they don't tell you to do that stuff. That's not their recommendation. They're only telling you to do one or two things, and those one or two things, that has nothing to do with being healthy. It just doesn't. Long time ago, the healthcare industry became sick care rather than healthcare. In other words, just treating illness rather than trying to prevent illness. So for Ringo Starr, if this is all just healthy, clean living and a positive attitude and daily meditation, okay, sign me up. You know what I'm saying? Sign me up. That is a good solution to a lot of our problems. And we should all be healthy and vibrant and out at the Grammy Awards at 80 years old and recording new albums. Again, his brand new album is called Change the World. It is available, and I would check it out. I actually enjoyed a number of songs from this record. I haven't really dove deep into it, but, I'm kind of a closet Ringo fan. Sure, why not? I mean, one of the greatest drummers of all time. And if you don't believe his skill set puts him in that category, just him being Ringo and his style of playing, I think, makes him iconic. I mean, you can find technical drummers who are more interesting to listen to, but Ringo, he was the right man for the job at the right time with the right attitude. And here he is at 80 years old doing a little bit of reverse aging on the world. And we need to find out why, Ringo. All right, that's the video. Thanks for watching.